Isn't that cool? It's very cool.
Well, I'm David Reese. I'm the director at the Bakken Museum, and we're just delighted to have this cool show here because we're a museum all about electricity, and these photographs were taken by electrifying the plants, and it kind of creates this corona discharge around the edge of the plants, and then it also illuminates the vascular structure of the plants. And I think Mark Roberts actually first connected with the Bakken because he came and did some research here. And then he just kind of emailed us out of the blue not too long ago and said, "Hey, would you like to have a show of Kirlian photography?" And we said, "Sure." We knew all about Kirlian photography. Some people believe Kirlian photography shows the aura around people, that they have an energy field around them, and that's what. And you can look at that energy field with a special photography, and that will allow you to determine their health, whether they're healthy by their aura. And that's not the kind of photography Mark does. He does something that's more artistic rather than medical or spiritual. So we're really delighted to have this exhibit here.
They have a little secret force field around them that proves that plants are alive.
The best is the blue sunflower, don't you think? Over the sunflower.
Well, yeah, it's the most. Yeah, you can.
It's very striking.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see into the depths
I'm supposed to come over here so you can lean on my shoulder.
to the depths of the plants, and I wonder how he did that without killing them and all that sort of thing.
Ask Mark.
Mark, he probably said he killed
He's very sensitive to that aspect. He won't kill the plants for that.
Well, I do have one of his cuttings from one of his begonias, so I've been taking care of that. He's entrusted me with it to get it to grow into a full-size plant. It's still just a leaf in the dirt, but
He's got one for me too, but it's dead in the water. So there you go.
This is a classic example. Okay. These two parsley plants here have been picked. All right. So their energy is starting to dissipate. This one is still potted. So there's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of moisture there. It's still kicking, right?
Wow.
What I've done is I've taken these and I've photographed them while they're in a pot. Then I've taken them and picked them and photographed them in 2-minute segments. And you can see the energy just dissipating. Wow. Now, along with that, it's interesting. As they dissipate, a lot of times there's a lot of infrastructure here going on. A lot of it that you won't see in the actual plant, but because it's got a lot of moisture in it, it comes through in the photographs. Sometimes on these degenerative images, as they regenerate, there will be things that are very prominent disappear, and there's other layers underneath it that you don't see that start to come out. They're still retaining their moisture. So this is like a typical one where these two have been picked, the energy is leaving, it's dissipating. This one here is still in the pot, still got a lot of stuff going on.
Even if we don't know what type these plants are, the idea of death and life is right here. And he saw the interaction between the two major powers in life.
I'm blown away. This is really cool. I like the lily of the valley over there where it's got the dried plant above it. That's really cool.
So this is lilies of the valley or whatever, right?
Yeah.
These are photographed right after they were picked. These are the same plants, but these were dried.
right.
And all I wanted to do was just sort of show the contrast. I mean, it's if I were to try to make a Kirlian image of those right now, nothing. There's just nothing wrong. I mean, I've tried Kirlian and everything. Dead mice don't work. Live mice do. Little falcons. This is kind of this work is what I enjoy doing now. It's kind of my Zen period, if you will. So there's something about the energy of the plants and that whole sort of Zen philosophy that I'm sort of exploring. I don't have any answers. I don't know what's going on. But I will say, like, the Bakken didn't really want me to go off too far. They wanted to keep it pretty clinical, pretty analytical, pretty scientific. But working with plants, to be honest with you, for like 40 years, thousands of negatives, I'll tell you, there's a lot of strange things for me, unexplainable things take place. So this one here, this is my homage to Van Gogh, right? Van Gogh did all the yellow sunflowers. I wanted a blue sunflower. So what I did is I used daylight film. I ran enough electricity through it where it was like 5,500 Kelvin, and I got a blue sunflower.
Oh, I've had the breeches since college, and I've been waiting to wear them. And Mark's art show is the perfect excuse to wear them.
Why do you think I come to art openings? Because I enjoy the snacks, and when the artist works at La Belle Vie, you always know it's going to be perfect. But I am looking at art.
Mike DeCamp, I'm the chef de cuisine at La Belle Vie. And then down here we have cauliflower custard with avocado and caviar. Next to that, we have rabbit boudin with black olive and dill. Continuing down, we have some salmon with cream cheese and everything bagel topping. And then over here is foie gras stuffed brioche with fig and mustard seeds.
It's unbelievable, I'm here to say.
Okay, well, eat it.
So everyone's gone.
Oh, jeez.
This is amazing.